What's up, sports world? Welcome to Daily Bangers. That's with two R's. I'm your host, Joe. Welcome to my channel where we discuss and give our picks each and every day. Oh man. Y'all go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and leave on that notification. Today we got a good slate, and today we got game what? That's game five with the Boston Celtics and the Dallas Mavericks. I'm sorry. So before we jump right, oh, well, you know what? Let's jump right into it and let's go on with the with baseball. Our first game up, we got Cincinnati Reds versus the Pittsburgh Pirates. We got Carson Spears and Paul Skeens. Spears coming in with a 2.33 ERA, 1.1 WHIP with 15 strikeouts. Paul Skeens coming in with a 2.43 ERA with a .96 WHIP with 46 strikeouts. Paul Skeens, he's a bad boy, man. I believe he's a rookie. Matter of fact, let's talk about his last game. Last game he gave up what 0 runs against St. Louis, and then they win that game 2-1. And then the game before that against the Dodgers, he only gave up three, but they ended up pulling the win. Um, what 10? I believe 10-6, 10-6. But before he gave up the 3 runs, they was up seven. They was up seven before he gave up the 3 runs. With that being said, matter of fact, it's a 3 game series. But I like Paul Skeens. We're going to take Pittsburgh at the half. Pittsburgh at the half. We're going to go with Paul Skeens. Next game, we got Detroit Tigers versus Atlanta Braves. We got Olsen on the mound. He's got a record of he's a one. He got a record of 1-8, 3.6 ERA with a 1.28 WHIP, 61 strikeouts. Max Fried coming in with a six. He's 6-3 with a 3.20 ERA with a 1.06 WHIP with 70 strikeouts. Let me remind you, Max Fried, he's a lefty. He's a lefty. And let's talk about Fried last game on the road. He gave up 3 runs in the second inning. They lost that game 4-zip. It was a shutout. And Olsen, his last game, when they played against Washington, he gave up 4 runs. They ended up losing 7-5. And I like Max Fried back at home. I like him to bounce back after a bad start on the road. And Braves, it's still going through a couple of injuries, but I like him to bounce back at home. And I like Atlanta, and I believe we also sees a couple of runs. I believe also going they'll get him real early. So I'm going with the over. I'm going with the over with the Atlanta game. Next game we got Los Angeles Dodgers versus the Colorado Rockies. This is a 4 game series. It's the first game of a 4 game series. We got James Paxton. Remind you, he's a lefty as well. I gotta let y'all know, who's a lefty and who's not. Yeah, he's a lefty. He's coming in with a 6-1 record, with a 3.92 ERA, with a 1.41 WHIP, 35 strikeouts, up against Cal Quantrill. He got a 6-4 record, coming in with a 3.3 ERA, with a 1.25 WHIP, with 56 strikeouts. James Paxton. He's coming off a strong outing in which the left-hander has allowed just 1 run across 6 innings, while Cal Quantrill has had 2 consecutive strong outings. He had 0 runs in 11 outings. So right now, today, the value is on Colorado. I like the value for them, and I don't like Dodgers bench. I'll say bench. Bullpen. They bullpen not strong enough. And plus, I believe Dodgers they last, I believe 7 or 8 games. They've been up and down. You can't count on them. If you've been picking the Dodgers, you've been losing. So with that being said, today we're going against the Dodgers. I'm going with Colorado with the run line. I like the money line, but I don't want to get too greedy. So we're going to take the run line with the Colorado Rockies against the Dodgers because I don't like their bullpen. They're on the road. They haven't been playing up to par, and they just ain't been looking like the Dodgers we seen a couple years ago. And they got a good lineup, but I ain't trusting that. If you've been picking the Dodgers, you've been losing. Trust me. So with that being said, we're going to go against them and go ahead and take Colorado run line. And now our game of the day, our pick of the day. We got the Dallas Mavericks versus the Boston Celtics game five. Game five. You know, let's do a little recap. Last game, Dallas jumped out with a 13-point lead in the first quarter. And they also shot 51% from the field goal. And they won the game outright, 122 to 84, a dominant victory. Now, Luka Doncic, he had a game high of 29 points on 12 for 6 of shooting with 5 assists, along with his backcourt sidekick partner, Kyrie. He also had 21 points and was like 10 for 18 in the field goal with 6 assists. And not to mention, by the time he stepped up, we seen Tim Hardaway. He was 5 for 7 that night, and he had five threes, and he ended up with 15 points. Now Boston themselves, Tatum, he had 15 points, 5 rebounds. Jalen Brown, Batman had 10 points, 1 rebound, and also somebody else protected from the bench was Sam Hauser. Off the bench, he ended up with 14 points. He hit about 4 threes. And also, Boston was limited to 35 points in the first half. I mean, that's season low. They ain't never. They were ice cold, man. They were ice cold. And to be honest, I think Dallas got a little momentum. I don't want to say they figured it out, but they got a little momentum. The spread is 6.5, and I like them to. I ain't gonna lie, I like them to continue with that momentum. I think I want to say they found something, but I know Boston ain't gonna go out there and shoot the same way as last game. I don't think so. Jalen Brown's not gonna have 10 points. We know that. But with that being said, being that it's I think Dallas will come out there and fight again to try to take it back to Dallas. And I like a close game. It could be a closeout, but it'll be a close game. Maybe, maybe not. A gentleman's sweep, maybe, maybe not. But with that being said, we're going to take Dallas with the points. Dallas with the points. Okay? So that's Dallas with the points. We're going with Atlanta over. We're going with Pittsburgh at the half. And I believe we have one more. Let me see. Oh yeah, Colorado run line. You know, those are the picks for the day. Thank you for watching. Daily BangeRRz 2 hours.